Hey there folks, rinimt here, and welcome back to Apollo Justice Ace Attorney for the trilogy. Thank you, Capcom Creators. Last part, we went the whole plot twist right at the end, and apparently Maki can see. I had a feeling. So anyway, Clavier is about to rub it in our face. I knew you didn't have what it took. You jerk! Just what was I in here for? Comic relief? Yeah, apologize! Oh, sorry. That's no way to apologize. He's angered the Trissy now. Watch out. If we could please end the bickering, now. Whatever, I'm not leaving. I can't leave like this. I'll come up with some clue to solving this case if it kills me. Your testimony's already given us enough to convict the defendant. Don't say that. Aha, what? I had this bloodstain, and a criminal tried to wipe it off, right? That seems to be what happened, yes. We might be able to find out what was really written here. Really? You can do that? That's right! With this! It's called luminol! Maybe they could have used this while I was playing something screen. Anyway, maybe you know of it? It's a chemical that reacts to blood. Oh yes, we have we done those tests yet? Ha! As if I'm gonna tell you! The bloodstains covered a section of the carpet, and in order to perform blood tests, that section was removed and submitted. Perhaps we should request it here in court now. Right, go for it, Apollo. Huh? I have to do a test? You just have to spray the luminol on it. Simple. Chemical reacts to blood. I've heard of this somewhere. Yes, I believe analysis is called for. How about it? Right, ready? It's easy as pie. Just press X to spray an area. Here, give it a try. As an entire court focus on me. Hello, your hands are shaking. Ugh! Let's do this. Spray, spray, spray. I see 06, 14206. Wow, it really worked. 7PXX3 1. This must be a power of science. It says IP access 314206. That the killer's name? Maybe it is. Killer was a robot. Aha! I have it. So what is it? Oh, I thought those letters IPXX looks familiar. This is an Interpol ID number. Interpol? You mean International Police Agency? Yes, and most are undercover agents working to solve international crimes. But why would he write that number? Why would Mr. Latouche even know a number like that? It's show for lane detective, a rock on. Your Honor, we can verify this number immediately. Darian, are you there? Come up to the witness stand. Darian, you heard what we need. I gotta check into this Interpol ID number. Sure thing. Give me 30 minutes. No, give me 27. Not sure what to think of all this. The prosecution's case is airtight, so it seems. If this number is really that of an Interpol agent... Oh, wait, I know. What if Maki Dobe is really an undercover Interpol agent? That would be a possibility. But possibility, yes. And one that would mark him as the killer for certain. Why did they choose? No, an Interpol ID number? That's what I want to know. But we have some time while we await Darian's report. Let's work on unraveling another mystery, shall we? A curious mystery concerning Maki Tobe. Oh, what are you talking about? A Berlin detective, please accept my apologies. I received word that the defendant could, in fact, see just before the trial began. It seemed too much of a bother to tell you. You had me until that last bit. Does not raise a rather straightforward question. Well, sure. Why did Maki pretend he couldn't see? Exactly, it makes little sense. What do you think, Air Forehead? Huh? Me? Maki Dobe pretended he was one. Do you know why? How could he know? Wait, Prosecutor Gavin knows why, doesn't he? He's known from the start of the trial. He's been leading us on the whole time. Was something wrong? Ah! Sorry, tattoo. Do you think perhaps this is all some kind of a game? I know that the moment I heard that report, I knew why. I suppose people who have sold over 1 million records really are something else. What does that have to do with anything? There was a reason why Potobe pretended to be blind. If it wasn't for his own sake, I'm getting the picture now. Wasn't for himself? Oh well, Mr. Justice. Can you present evidence that shows us why the defendant had the vein blindness? Maki had no reason to pretend he couldn't see. Which means, no, it couldn't be. Good show, Airforehead. It seems you've thought of something. Why can't I figure these things out on my own? Because the game won't let me. Are you having to take my cues from this guy? Very well, look at this. This is why he was pretending he couldn't see. A postcard, isn't it? I mean, we already talked about this. Take that! That is Lamiroir. Lamiroir and Maki Tobe. They call their relationship. In particular, their unique arrangement over the years before visiting our country. Lamiroir, a pianist. They would always walk together, she leading him by the hand. Even when they got on stage, she would lead him to the piano. She would walk all the way over there with him. That's right, because he was blind. She led him at all times, never letting him go. All times? Yet, he had just learned something that makes their arrangement peculiar indeed. Maki could see. Why did they have to keep up this act the whole time? Well, wasn't it part of their performance? I think there's a simpler explanation. Maki did not need to be led by the hand at all. That can only mean one thing. Really? Really, it was all the other way around. The one who needed to be led by the hand was Lamiroir. What's this? So you mean to say Lamiroir is... she's... Yes, Your Honor. Lamiroir is blind. What? What? Plot twist! Order! This is crazy, Prosecutor Gavin. Is it now? Please shed some sanity on this madness. The defense has made an outrageous claim. The only thing outrageous I see about the defense is his vast forehead. Yet I see it is not vast in vain this time. He's quite correct. But that makes no sense. Yeah, wasn't she supposed to be the landscape painter in sound or something? Well, since we have her here, why not ask Lamiroir herself? I believe she is still in the witness waiting room. Apollo, what does this mean for our case? Don't ask me! I had no idea she couldn't see. I hadn't even imagined it until now. Bailiff, bring in Lamiroir. Blah, blah, blah. Lamiroir, it pains me to deeply call you before us again in this way. Yes, I must. Please, do not be concerned on my behalf. Those eyes, she really can't see? Really? It is true. How funny it is that the tiny live one in the Burgundian countryside would one day grow to entangle the entire world. So you are... Yes, as I mentioned before, I have no memory of the time before I became Lamiroir. Know too that my memories begin in darkness. The word light has no meaning for Lamiroir. I see. You may recall me saying something toward the beginning of this trial, Airforehead. What's that? I believe I said it was unfortunate this crime had no direct witnesses. Ah. Now, Lamiroir, I must ask you to stand once more. Will you testify to the court about your eyes? Of course. It was never my intent to deceive any of you. May I begin, Your Honor? Yes, of course. Do I admit I'm a little lost here? I think we're all a little bit lost here, Your Honor. Lamiroir's eyes. I have no memory of the light. I debuted in the world of darkness and sound. My producer came up with the PR line before he knew this. So silly as it may sound, I had to pretend I could see. Everyone on my staff knew, of course, but no others. But this is a murder trial. I apologize. It was part of my contract, you see. I was to keep my blindness a secret, no matter what. Music is everything for me. I never imagined something like this would... She told us the truth in the beginning, when she said she saw nothing. Very well. Does the defense have anything to add? I'd like to cross-examine. But what is there left to ask? There was one thing in her testimony that bothered me. Perhaps it is best we let you get it out of your system. Someday you'll come to understand the importance of thinking for yourself. Very well. Defense may proceed. However, be aware this court will not tolerate any questions deemed too stressful to the witness. Okay. There's only one part that bothered me. Let me ask about that and I'll be happy. Let's ask about everything! I have no memory of the light. So, you don't know why you went blind? I do not. I may have been born this way, in fact. It's fruitless to attempt to pry into her past. And I might add, it's a delicate subject. I'm not sure we can reasonably expect Mr. Justice to do anything delicately. Hey, why on it? Take a deep breath and calm down. What I am now is all that I have. It is enough, I think. Be the world of darkness and sound. Weren't you nervous to hit the stage in your condition? No, not at all, surprisingly. It felt natural singing in front of everyone. It's not something just anyone can do. She has talent, that much is quite clear. AMA might even say she is beloved by the gods of music. Even without light, I live perfectly happy in my world of sound. If that is a talent, as you say, then I think the gods responsible. What about your PR motto? I came up with my PR line before he knew this. Perhaps your music reminded him of the Burgundian scenery? No, it was quite the opposite. Opposite? According to my producer, the music has a certain global quality. Global. Multicultural, if you will. Are the paint of one region? When people listen to it, they picture the country closest to their hearts. Which is why my music has reached so many. What a lovely story. It sounds like this producer might have known what he was doing after all. My songs are nothing more than a white canvas. To me, the real landscape painters are the listeners. When I think of that, I do not mind how I'm represented to the world so much. Yet one thing quickly led to another. When my sound had to pretend I could see. Was that to protect your image as the landscape painter and sound? It does not matter so much to me, really, but the label is quite concerned about it, I think. Landscape painter who can't see, that's like a pianist who can't play, huh? Yeah, we wouldn't know any of those, would we? I'm not sure you can compare your father to Lamiroir. The world of commercial music is filled with these little white lies, and nothing is sacred when it comes to publicity. And my staff knew, of course, but no others. When you say your staff, do you include Mr. Leitus? Of course, he was my manager, so he knew. And that's when it's been bugging me. Something the matter, Mr. Justice. I believe I know what's bothering our young defense attorney. You are thinking of when you discovered the body, yes? Is he right, Apollo? Yes, I was. Oh, do I do this again? It's like the 4th, 5th, 6th time? He's alive! Mr. Leitus, can you hear me? Cold. So cold. Witness. You're cold? Don't worry, you're gonna be fine. Help is on the way. Let's see. Hang in there, Mr. Leitus. Tell me, who was the witness? The witness is Siren. Mr. Leitus told me to ask the witness, and he named you. Why would he do that? He knew you were blind. I do not know. What did I just say? You need to learn to think for yourself. Meaning, what? There is no mystery here if you recall everything he said. Think of his last words once more. The witness, Siren? We've heard them many times, amongst a little play acting by our defense. Yes! Just commenting on that, thank you. I remember them well, miss, but that statement is not what I refer. I mean what he said before that. Before? What came before that? Ah! That's right, he tried to tell you. When he said count C, he wasn't talking about himself. He was talking about the witness. I see. Too bad the defense did not. Well, air forehead. Try relaxing and looking at the facts first next time. Order! Order! Regarding Lamiroir's earlier testimony, I was on my way from the stage to the backstage exit. There were 2 shots. I couldn't do anything to stop it. But she couldn't have heard those gunshots. Thought we'd prove that. And that is not the most important thing here. The moment he was shot, Mr. Litus witnessed her through that window. Why else would he have named her as the witness? I really did hear them. 2 gunshots. And the man's voice. Unfortunately, such a thing was impossible. The window was closed. We have already run a simulation, of course. It was clear. If I heard that voice again, I would know it in an instant. Your Honor? What is it, bailiff? Can't you see we're in session here? We had the results back from the investigation? The investigation? The Interpol number that Mr. Letus left us. Well, let's hear it. We will continue this cross-examination afterward. Detective Crescend, your report, please. I asked Interpol about that number. I'm sure you'll find their answer intriguing. Quick work as always, Diane. Well, tell us about the number. Is the defendant a secret agent? IPXX314206. So the agent registered under this number was Romain Letus. What? Undercover Interpol agent was Mr. Letus himself. He was apparently in the middle of an operation. So when he wrote those letters, he was trying to tell us his own identity. And a cautious killer tried to wipe them away. Mr. Letus was an undercover Interpol agent? So him being Lamiroir's manager was just a cover, most likely. There's one other important detail I found. Well, out with it. It concerns that 45 caliber revolver, the murder weapon. Apparently, it belongs to Romain Letus. He had an Interpol permit to carry firearms. And the registration number on the revolver matched. So the victim was killed with his own weapon, which makes sense. It's hard to imagine someone who wasn't an Interpol agent with such a large revolver. The victim was an Interpol agent on an undercover op. I wonder how that ties into everything. That's gotta tie in somehow, you think. Yeah, somehow. Thanks for looking into that for us, Detective Crescend. It's a great help. Oh, no problem at all, Your Honor. I'll be heading out. Wait! Lamiroir is something or other. That voice just now. Darian? Mr. Darian, is it? It was him. I am sure of it. It was him. You aren't saying... That voice I heard talking to Mr. Letus when I heard the gunshots fired. It was him. It was Mr. Darian. Is this some kind of a joke? Why? No way. Her room fell into such a chaotic state the trial had to be suspended temporarily. Never seen that happen before. Of course, it's not every day that you get an accusation like that one. Lamiroir, fingering Darian Crescend. Not only is he a guitarist, he's a detective. Could it really have been his voice Lamiroir heard? Things were changing fast, and frankly, I wasn't sure I could keep up with it. Hey! No wimping out now, Apollo! Oh yeah, sure. Well, at least it's 20 minutes in. But sure. Bleh. Keep on your brakes. Yes. Yes. Continue. July 9th, 2:12 p.m. Write anything, agency. Hey, Apollo! What? Well, you know, actually, nothing. I mean, something, or maybe not. Out with it. The suspense is giving me an ulcer. Oh, you know, the trial today, I was thinking. You gave it a score. What score would you give it? Score? Gee. I guess I would, maybe, well... I'm just as bad as you. See, it's so vague. Clearly. Monkey avoided a guilty verdict, which is something. Though I can't say I'm any less confused about the case. I was doing a poll about that number, and I'm sure you'll find the answer intriguing. IPX is 314206. Agent registered under that number was Romain Latouche. And the victim, Mr. Latouche. Who would have guessed he was actually undercover interpolation? What a mess. We don't have any idea what he was investigating. Well, true, but we know who shot him now. Lamiroir told the whole court. Wait! Oh, that voice just now. It was him. I am sure of it. That voice I heard talking to Mr. Latouche, and I heard the gunshots fired. It was him. It was Mr. Dorian. It's another mystery, Apollo. I love mysteries. I don't. Speaking of mysteries, what's Mr. Wright up to? I wouldn't mind asking his opinion. Now you mention it, I haven't seen Daddy around. Wait, is he taking some kind of... Is he some kind of stray that just wanders in and out at will? I wouldn't say that, but he's been going out a lot. Some top secret mission, he said? Top secret? Anyway, you can't just rely on him to save the day. And you've got me to help you. We'll be fine. Fine. Right. Well, time's a-wasting, as they say. Let's investigate. That's the spirit. Which means... Mr. Charlie! Mr. Charlie, the potted plant. Huh? His leaves are looking a little brown. Good morning, Mr. Charlie. Ah! Mr. Charlie, your leaves! Maybe you weren't getting enough water? No, I must be stressed. He's worried about the new recruit at the office. Hey, don't blame it on me! You are watering him, right? How's Daddy's trying to water him this week? Ah! Mr. Rice went away on his top secret mission. No? I'm sorry, Mr. Charlie. This is all my fault. I'll water you soon, I promise. Strange split box leers at me from the wall. No matter how many times I see it there, it still strikes me as odd. Really? I guess I've gotten used to it after growing up with it, always around the house. What kind of home did you grow up in? I'd hide in there when we played hide and seek. You just get in, slide the section around, and you're impossible to find. I bet you would be. That's one of those hats you pull things out of, right? Of course! My hat's like a little universe, bigger on the inside than on the outside. That reminds me of a sci-fi show I used to watch. Incidentally, my pocket's a little universe too! And my panties, and... Get the idea. Books? We're examining everything again because there's new lines. There's several books of magic mixed in with the legal books on the shelves. I dusted them recently, and nothing like the gleam of clean books. Well, how about some tea? Here you go! Thanks, that's nice. This is not the time to be drinking tea! That's right, we had to get investigating. Ah, that was a close call! We almost relaxed! How dare we! How's your night today coming along? Well, I've been working on my cups and balls routine. Is that the one where the ball moves from under one cup to the other? That's right, the very same. Here, watch. Put one of the cups over the balls, and I snap my fingers. Ta-da! The ball's under the other cup. It's not there. Watch me pull something out of my magic panties. Let's try. Yes, I know what I'll be doing tonight. Practicing! You can be my audience, Apollo. Poop. You know, that ring kind of gets in the way. Our client the other day tripped on it and fell on the floor. I need my ring rolling out the door. You know how long it took me to find it? You know how long it took to calm down the client? And in the end, they walked out without hiring us. Could you clean up a bit? But, you know, don't you think the props give the office a festive and fun-filled mood? I'm not sure a lot of offices have to be festive and fun-filled. Hello! This is the right anything agency. As CEO, I want an office that says we know how to have fun. Yes, it is her office, isn't it? I've seen some restaurants that sell real food that show what's on the menu. I have too, but I know something strange. One time, there was a sandwich without any lettuce. Like it had disappeared by magic. I'm sure someone just swiped the lettuce and ate it. Wait, the sandwich. You didn't. Hello! You shouldn't eat simple food, no matter how hungry you are. How hard up do you think I am? Picture? I made a photograph showing one of Trucy's favorite magicians. She talks so daily for good luck, I hear. Ah! I almost forgot! I hope I become a famous grand magician. Oh, I hope Apollo becomes a police attorney. There! All done. I suppose if you're gonna talk to an inanimate object, I thought it wasn't so bad? I think that's everything? Right? Good? Cool. Talk. Darian did it. Lamiroir dropped a bomb in the court today. It was Darian. Lamiroir said she has never forgotten her voice, right? That's so cool. I guess. What's that called again? Elephant ears? I bet that's what they're called. Somehow I don't think that means what you think it means. She has to be wrong this time. Wrong? Why? I mean, look. Those gunshots were right during the concert. That's right! I was burning out the dance floor at the time. Right, did you happen to look up on stage? Maybe Darian even? You bet I did! He was one of the Gabiner's guitarists after all. He's so cool. Oh. Right. All the Gaviners have a rock-solid alibi. He couldn't have shot Mr. Like backstage. But Lamiroir heard him, didn't she? I heard Darian backstage, right? I'm either wrong or lying very badly here. Agent Latouche. The Interpol agent. I was wondering, what is Interpol anyway? Huh? Interpol? Or they're the guys who catch the international criminals? Why can't they just call them international police instead of making them some silly names? Yeah, anyway, you think he was investigating Lamiroir? What? Why would anyone do that? She's not a criminal. She couldn't be. Be fooled by appearances is all I'm saying. But remember, I'm a magician, Apollo. I can spot a palm coin at 50 paces. Only it were that easy. In any case, we know he was working on something. And if it was something that had something to do with something. That's only be our case. The last something, I mean. Something like that. Frankly, the whole thing is making my head hurt. What's Miss Bluetooth up to? Ah ha 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 ha! Trissy, was that another one of your tricks? It wasn't me! I can't even make Mr. Hat laugh like that. Wherever the mundane gives away the miracles, a word is whispered, the grammar, yeah. Hey, the other day? Eee! Who's there? We didn't just imagine that, did we? Who's wearing a silk hat? Friend of yours? Hardly! We meet again! Nice to meet you. Who are you? And could you please stop smirking like that? Hey, it's you! Uncle Valen! Uncle Valen? He's your uncle? No, silly! It's a great Grammarier, a valiant Grammarier. The Grand Magician! Yes, it is I, the very valiant Lamiroir, as seen on television. Could you please stop smirking like that? It's been a while, Miss Trissy, 7 years to be exact. My, how you've grown. Good to see you again, Uncle Valen. You look exactly the same. I hate to intrude, but what is a great magician doing paying us a visit? I believe it was you who wished to see me. So be quick with your questions. I do not quail, quake, or quiver. I am quite tame. When my stardom may stare the sight, I'm quite down to earth when need calls. There's a certain aura to him, it's true. Let's ask him about the case, Apollo. His sure isn't lost in our magician in the making. He's practically drooling with enthusiasm. After all, Uncle Valen's one of Daddy's best friends. That's why I call him Uncle. What? Daddy? You mean Mr. Right? No, I mean... my real daddy. Christy's real father? One move. Okay. Okay, so we can go back to the arena and go to the dungeon center. Got it. Anything different now to examine? No. Troop Gramaria. Wait, Apollo? Don't tell me I don't know about Troop Gramaria. Troop Gramarye? Oh, Gramarye, okay. Okay, I got it. Gramarye. Huh? No. But it does sound kind of familiar. Oh, who lost life, lament to be Alyssa's lad? Do not know the greatest troop of magicians on the planet. Gallant Gramarye. The name began to surface in mind. It was a name I'd heard on television as a child. You bet you've heard the name. He made a cruise ship disappear and blew up an amusement park. Oh, and he made all this gold disappear from a safe. And then escaped from a high security prison. That he's a magician? I opened the locks to heart's chain by mediocrity. It is the true miracle of Troop Gramarye. Wait. What, Apollo? I do remember seeing you on television a long time ago. Weren't you with someone else, like a duo? Duo? Yeah, you have a partner. Something Gramarye? Yes, Zach Gramarye. A masterful maker of magic, a capable crafter of shining showmanship. Why is everyone so quiet? Daddy? Daddy? Oh, no way. Trucy's father. Once upon a time, Gramarye included 2 grand magicians. Myself, Gallant Gramarye, and my partner, Zach Gramarye. And this Zach was... He was my real daddy. Trucy's father? A magician? I guess it makes sense. I had no idea. There wasn't much point in talking about it, not now that he's gone. Oh, sorry. No, it's okay. I'm not lonely. I've got my daddy after all. And you make me laugh, Apollo. Glad that I'm good for comic relief, at least. Why do I see daddy around much these days? I'm remiss in remembering my reasons for my visit. Reasons? 2, in fact. The first being, of course, to see you, Miss Trucy. You don't know how happy I am to see you again, Uncle Gallant. I'm sure you are. Not one for modesty, are you? When I encountered you at the Colosseum, the first time in 7 years, I could fain not contain my emotions. I wept oceans. And to learn you now defend that poor pianist, that blinded boy. It was a hot topic. That was a hot topic of talk among the staff, you know. And defend him you did. Well, it wasn't all my doing. I'm his defense attorney, actually. My other reason for coming here today was this. That's a videotape? Quite so, a recording of the concert, no less. I brought it for you, Trucy, on behalf of Troop Gramarye. Will you watch it? Sugar, sugar. Oh, that night in your embrace. When you stole away the keys. My heart held on to so tight. Pleasure. But a fleeting melody. You're not getting the singing version again. It wraps itself around me. And now through the air I fly. Whoa. Burning on in my heart, fire. Burning my love away, all away. Like a bullet of love, fire. Take my life away, yeah, all away. Guitar, guitar. Up together. To the sky. Wow, it's almost as good as it was live. So, it's the word mysterious. There are more mysterious things in her song going on. Way more mysterious. This Valiant Grammar has good reason to be here today. I wonder what his reasons were to be at that concert. Video tape received. Well, we need to go to the Detention Center and the Sunshine Coliseum, but we'll do that next time. Anything? I just present this one. Well, I was wondering, that stunt in the middle of the song there? I didn't see a stunt. What about Lamiroir vanishing and reappearing? Oh, that? I guess I'm so used to seeing that happen I didn't even notice. I'm young to be so jaded. A simple sleight of hand, prestidigitage. A modicum of magic from me to you. Prestidigitation. Good enough. So that's why you were at the concert. Yes, I was there to watch my trick take to the air. You're the one who knows how it was all done. Of course, I am like a deity with the stage, it's my domain. There are no mystery upon those floodlit bores not grasped tightly twixt my fingers. It is a potent primeval power I possess. Oh, well, do you think you could tell me how it was done? Hey now! Lucy? That's like totally against the rules, Apollo. Not during a murder investigation, it's not. Mais no! But for my... Oh, it's supposed to be French. Let's do this, maybe. Mais no! Or my illusions are mine alone, monsieur! Also what? Oh, I'm gonna make him sound like... Probably at this point. Recall that the terrible occurrence happened later. Well, after my illusion entranced the audience. Oh. Don't even ask, I won't answer! Whatever you, Apollo. Whose side are you on? I'm Valiant Grammar. Now make my leave, Miss Trucy. There's no need to rush, Uncle Valiant. You should stay a while. I'm afraid I cannot. I shall not. I have been asked to assist with analysis, and so I shall link back to the scene. Oh, you'll be at the concert venue today. Correct. If you would call on me, come to the Coliseum. See you later, crocodile. Whirl of his cloak and have a wink of his eye. He turned and walked out through the door. Normally. Well, there you go, Apollo. Let's get cracking. Right, Valiant Grammar. I've got a few more things to ask him. Foremost among them, that bit of magic that made Lamiroir disappear. And how he knows Trucy and her real father. Fuck? Okay. Oh, I can examine this again. So this photo is of your father, Trucy? Someday I'll be as good as a magician as that, Grammar. You'll see. I wonder if she's so devoted to her art. You should have seen him on stage, Apollo! He made things disappear right and left. Poof, poof, poof! Until he made even himself disappear. Cool, huh? Yeah. Is that how it really happened? Nothing else? Nothing else. Well, I think that'll do for now. And we will go investigate the other places next time. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking, commenting, and or subscribing. If you really enjoyed it, consider supporting the channel. All support greatly helps with keeping content like this and more. Find links for that in the description below, along with links to me on social media. So thank you again for watching, and until next time, this is rinimt signing out. Bye!